What's going on, YouTube world? This is your guy, your internet brother, your internet friend, Sealz the man, coming at you on one of the first days of the new year of 2025. Round of applause for all of us. All of us. Through God's grace, we all made it through, and now we're going to do even greater. And in my part in trying to do greater, I will continue to utilize my channel to uplift good people, good men, in order to create greater understanding for the good of all mankind. That is what I'm doing here today. What I will talk about today is a very interesting topic, but also keeping that foundation of understanding the mindset of good men, decent men. And that is, what are the pros and the cons of dating a good mother? The plus, the minuses, the perks, the complexities of dating a good mother. Good mother. Remember that. So before I start, make sure you follow me. Hit that subscribe button below the video box. I am Sealz the man on all things. All right, so let's get straight to it. I'm going to start with the pros of dating a good mother. And the first one I'm going to talk about is emotional maturity. You see, when you're dating a good mother, she has to have a catalog, it seems, of emotional maturity. Because not only is she dealing with adults, grown men, but she's dealing with adolescents, children. And in dealing with those two different maturity levels, even though sometimes you deal with some people who have the maturity levels of a child, but I won't go there today. Typically, the adult has a higher mature level, a higher IQ level, a higher intelligence than a child. And she has to deal with both of those things on a daily basis. Therefore, she is versatile in her emotional maturity, in how she deals with people, how she reacts, how she solves problems. That is amazing versatility when it comes to maturity and how to handle people. So that is the first pro I will talk about. The second pro in dating a good mother is that she typically has clear and precise priorities. She is not loose with her priorities. She does not play with her priorities because she has a child. She has a little one that is depending on her. She created something, her greatest creation possible. Therefore, she's going to do whatever it takes to take care of this little one. Therefore, saying all that, her priorities are going to be strong, stern, and precise. She knows what she needs to get done. She knows what she needs to do, and she knows what she needs to stay away from. She knows what she needs to attract, and she knows what she needs to avoid, because it all aligns with her being there for her child. I will say, when you're single, you have priorities for sure, but it is a different level of appreciation and energy distribution and concentration on your priorities when you have someone else depending on you, specifically your own child or children for that matter. You see, when you're dealing with a good mother who has clear and precise priorities, that man has to understand that he has to work with her according to those priorities. And if he cannot, then it most likely will not work with her. But having clear and precise priority is a big pro, because you know what you're getting. You know what to expect. And someone who has their head on straight, who are strong in their priorities, can inspire you, teach you, and even keep the person she's in a relationship with on the straight and narrow. Some men need that type of discipline from their partner, from their woman. The third big pro of dating a good mother is that she most likely will have strong, nurturing qualities. Now, there is nothing like the relationship between a mother and her son. The mother and that man. That's why you hear the term mama's boy more than any other family term, because it's that strong. Now, I'm not saying that a man is trying to make his girlfriend or his woman his mother, but what most men, a lot of men, look for in their woman are the qualities of his mother. And one of the greatest qualities of a mother is her nurturing spirit, her nurturing abilities. And women got that down packed. It is ingrained in y'all DNA. So when a man is dating a good mother who has these nurturing qualities, I'm going to tell y'all right now, he's going to feel like he's at home with you, because home is synonymous with mother. He's going to feel at ease with you. He's going to be at peace with you. And not only what he feels, but you're going to validate those feelings. You're going to be there for him. You're going to cook for him. You're going to take care of him when he needs it. You're going to love him. But her level of nurturing is going to be on another level, because she has to nurture her little one. The fourth pro of dating a good mother is that she has a lot to lose. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I wasn't always mature. I was not always a young man who had his head on right. There was a point in my life where I was wilding, doing stupid stuff, not thinking about my future, just thinking about the now, and that led me to doing stupid stuff. But what I'm trying to say is, When you're living like that, you're living like you have nothing to lose. They say the most dangerous person is a person who has nothing to lose because they feel like they can do anything without consequence. But I tend to debate that sentiment because I feel like the most dangerous person in the world is the person who has everything to lose. And trust and believe, a woman's child is everything to them. There is nothing more dangerous than a mother. It seems like when y'all have a kid, it unlocks something. It unlocks some kind of killer, assassin in y'all. And I noticed that because I know my mom. And what my grandma tells me how she was before she had me and how she was after she had me, you get the point. But going back to this pro, a good mother who has a lot to lose is a woman who is serious about how she lives. Serious about the things she spends time with, the things she puts her effort in. It is almost militant because she has too much to lose in her little one, her child, her son, her daughter. That child is now her world. Because she cannot afford to lose her child, she's going to move differently from someone who has nothing to lose, or less to lose, or is not serious about losing anything. And if she is dating a serious man, that aligns exactly with what he wants, because they are both serious in making something happen. They are both serious in their objectives with each other. So that gives no room in their relationship for mess, toxicity, playing around, uncertainty. All right, so now I'm gonna jump to the cons. And now let me say something about this cons thing. It's not actually a con, right? What it is are possible difficulties or complexities of dating a good mother. There's no con in dating a good mother because she is a good mother. Now, if you cannot handle dating a good mother, then that's on you. And it's okay. Not everyone can handle that. Just like how not every woman can handle a father. So these are not cons, but possible difficulties or complexities of dating a good mother. And the first one is limited time. So now let me tell y'all something from Sealz the man's personal experience. So I've dated a mother in the past. It was my first time dating a mother. She had a little boy, good kid, and he was an artist. I love that about him. But the thing was, the complexity was that her time was very limited, because when it's all said and done, her child comes first. And I understood that. I respected that. But the reason why it was a big difficulty was because there were multiple times when I would try to plan something with her, or I did plan something with her, and it would have to get canceled because her child had something to do, whether it was a doctor's appointment or a parent-teacher conference. There was always something that got in the way of our plans. And I'm not saying every plan was like this, but a lot of them were. And you know me, I jump all in. I'm fully invested in her. So it got really hectic because I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to spend time with you. So when these plans get canceled, it sucks. So scheduling, anything with time, making plans, and the uncertainty of the success of y'all actually getting out and going out with each other or linking up was challenging. So that is one difficulty. The second difficulty or complexity of dating a good mother in the mind of a man is the attachment of the child to the man. Now I'm gonna say a specific and stern message to all men out there, whether you're a man who has their head on right, or you're a man who just out here playing around or just testing the waters, whatever your situation is. This is what I feel like I have to say. When you are dating a good mother, you must be intentional if you are serious about her. Now, the reason why I say this is because your relationship with her child, whether it's pending or already established, or you haven't even met her child yet, is super important, because that child will never forget you. Children's minds are impressionable. They remember important people in their lives. They remember those moments you spend with them. They remember meeting this random guy one day, and as time goes by, gaining love for this man that his mom is dating. They remember those things. And one thing that I hate to see, a man who is not serious about the relationship that he has with the mother, and then coming into her child's life and then leaving. You know what that's called? Abandonment. One of the saddest things I see is when a child is abandoned. And it doesn't matter that that man is not his father or her father. What matters is that this new person, this new man that was in her son's or her daughter's life is now gone. Suddenly, out of that child's control. You gotta remember, children just wanna have fun. They wanna be happy. They wanna live on that innocent joy that they have. So if you're having these moments with your girlfriend's child, you cannot take that lightly, because that child is gonna remember that forever. What I'm saying is, if you're going to be with a mother, if you truly want to be with this woman, you also need to consider her child and your relationship with that child, because you cannot play with that. Because if you're playing around, not only will you hurt the mother, but you will hurt that child, and that's just not right. The third difficulty or complexity that men have with dating a good mother is the potential drama. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. The potential drama of the child's father. Now this one is a slippery slope, and it can be dangerous sometimes. Tricky, because you never know the child's parent and how they're going to react to their former partner having a new partner that is not him. You just never know these people these days. And I've heard some crazy stories about exes acting crazy and attacking a new boyfriend. It has nothing to do with their former relationship. Nothing. And honestly, that used to scare me, because you never know what you're walking yourself into when you're getting into a new relationship with a new person. You never know what you're stepping into. You don't know if her ex is crazy, psychotic, jealous, sneaky, dangerous. You just never know. So that potential drama of not knowing who that woman's ex is can be challenging. And as we all know, there are some crazy men out there who are super jealous, who cannot take failure, who cannot take rejection, who cannot take their past girlfriend or wife moving on to another man. And some of these crazy men are willing to act on it, act on their evil thoughts. It is a crazy world out there. So that is another potential difficulty of dating a mother. And the last potential difficulty or complexity of dating a good mother, coming from the mindset of a man, is that there most likely will be a slower pace to the movement and progression of y'all relationship. Slower than what that man is used to. The pace between two people who have no kids versus the pace between two with one having a kid and the other not is typically different. And the reason why is the mother has more things to handle and deal with typically than a woman who doesn't have a kid. Because not only does a mother have to take care of herself, but she has to take care of her kid, and taking care of her kid as a single mother adds its own complexities. And there's no telling if she's dealing with difficulties from her ex-man or the child's father, court battles, custody battles. There's just a lot going on her side. So because of this, because of these extra layers and extra factors, that may slow the progression of that relationship because there's more to deal with. And maybe that man is used to like having a steady pace when he's dating a woman. It moves from A to B to C to D on this timely manner, but it may not be that seamless when you're dealing with a mother, when you're dating a mother, when you're in a relationship with a mother, because there are external factors to him that she's dealing with and that he will eventually deal with. So that man has to have patience. He has to have understanding, and he has to have consideration if he truly wants to be with this woman. That has to be considered. But that can be a possible difficulty if a man is not used to that time pace, or if that man doesn't know how to handle that progression or that pace. So thank y'all for being here. As on this channel, I talk about understanding the mind of good men and decent men. I look forward to y'all being here on my next video and for the rest of my videos for the rest of 2025. Peace and blessings. Good night.